Thank you very much for tuning in. This episode of The Line went out on the 3rd of September 2023. Dave is calling in from India. He's calling in to present evidence for aliens. So he's been talking about somebody who stood up in Congress and gave some kind of evidence, or at least reported that there were aliens. And let's just see where it goes.
The confirmation of aliens.
Well, if I can interject, it's worse than that. It's not as if Dave came in and testified. It's if Dave came in and testified that somebody else told him that. This guy was a second-hand report, not even a first-hand testifying.
How about Bob Lazar?
I don't know what Bob Lazar is.
You don't know Bob Lazar? He's like a famous guy interviewed by Joe Rogan multiple times, and he's a guy who...
Okay, Bob Lazar is Bob Lazar. Bob, B-O-B, and then L-A-Z-A-R is the surname, Bob Lazar. So I did look him up, and it seems that he's a conspiracy theorist. He claims that in the 80s, he was hired by the US government to reverse engineer some alien technology. He's regarded as a conspiracy theorist, and well, you can look him up yourself if you're interested.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is where we're getting back to bong rips now.
If you learned stuff on Joe Rogan, you need to go out and learn it elsewhere, because Rogan is an idiot who doesn't challenge the people that he has on as guests and doesn't do any investigative study or information. So here's the thing. You say that you're a Hindu because you've always had bells as symbols in Hinduism, and now they're talking about alien spacecraft that look like bells, and you're now tied the two together and are convinced that this is confirmation of ancient knowledge.
Right.
What if you're wrong?
I can be wrong, but the way we are moving forward and the way new things are popping up, like Neuralink, Starlink, then ChatGPT.
What does that have to do with aliens? What?
So all this technology is a derivative of that alien technology which we have found.
Okay, I want to just interject here because I've actually got a friend who's a conspiracy theorist, full-blown conspiracy theorist, and he's been telling me for years that all the technology that we've got is thanks to the aliens, Newton, Galileo, and the full progression through all the great discoveries, splitting the atom, etc., the microchip. They've all been basically provided to us by aliens. It's all alien technology that human beings don't deserve any credit, because apparently we're not intelligent enough to have achieved that. And the proof of that is that for the first, 200,000 years of man's existence, there was hardly any technological progress, and it's mostly come in the last, say, 500 years, courtesy of the aliens.
Dave, you're suggesting that new technologies are coming from aliens and not from us?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. How did you reach that conclusion?
Because we didn't have the microchips, which are invented for computers. We didn't really have a way to do that computational power. If you look at the size of a computer in like 1960, 1950,
yes,
they were like the size of a room.
Technology improves, Dave. Technology improves. This. Look, I'll give you this. Elon Musk is a weird motherfucker, but he is not an alien. Okay, unless you have some actual evidence of that, I would expect you to bring more than Neuralink.
Okay.
I don't know what to say when people start saying, oh, it's impossible for us to develop this technology on our own. It must have come from aliens. Let's examine that for just a second. I have here a cell phone. It's got microchips in it. It's great. I carry it all over the place. It allows me to communicate with people, both with audio and video and text. You seem to be suggesting that this is something that we could not have come up with on our own. We needed alien intervention to teach us this. How did the aliens discover this technology?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't know that. But the way, all I'm saying is, like, if you look at 1950s, like within a span of 10, 15 years, they reduced the size of computer by a tenfold.
Yes,
And
because
So
we
what?
stopped
the
using
way they
vacuum tubes and we started using microprocessors.
Well, I suppose the argument could well be then that we were using vacuum tubes for decades, and I don't know, aliens popped up somewhere and provided the blueprints and the technology for ICs, integrated circuit microchips. Um, I suppose you could make that claim, but where's the proof for it?
We developed semiconductor technology.
Yeah, I think that with technology, the paper trail we've got is so precise. All the developments that were made by various people in technology working over the years, the paper trail is a gradual progression where you would expect that if aliens had provided us with this technology, because chips started off quite big and they gradually got smaller and smaller and smaller. And one would think that if aliens really had come and given us this technology, they would go straight to the small chip and the best technology. They wouldn't, it's almost like if you're going to accept this hypothesis, then they'd have to still be here marshalling us along the way, helping us with all the different discoveries that are being made, which is not only preposterous, but there's no evidence for that.
That replaced vacuum tubes. So instead of having a big fucking room, we were able to do it smaller. But my thing is, if you're going to assert that a cell phone couldn't be developed by humans and required alien technology, how did the aliens learn it? Who did they learn it from?
Yeah, well, I suppose a bigger question there would be, how did the aliens develop the technology to come to this planet from light years away? Because obviously it would take the kind of technology which is eons ahead of mobile phone technology in order to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Let's bring
This is just somebody who, I don't know, he browses around on the internet, he watches Joe Rogan. He probably doesn't consult any reputable sources for his information. And he likes the idea of aliens, and he's just bought into a lot of these ideas, and he hasn't really used any critical thinking at all to assess any of these claims.
bring this all back. Sorry. I was gonna say, and let's bring this all back to where it started, right? You were claiming that this alien technology is somehow evidence for God. If you don't know you have no evidence that aliens did it. You don't know how aliens did it, if they did it. How on earth could you possibly know that that is related to a God in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, so the statement that you said, like it will feel like any sufficiently advanced tech will feel like magic. So yeah, that's what I was referring to. That magic is God.
But
that's what I wanted.
No, but magic isn't God. That quote isn't saying that. Therefore, sufficiently advanced technology is magic. They're saying that it would seem like magic, and the people who would think it's magic would be mistaken. You're citing a quote about people misattributing technology for mysticism or gods as a justification for why technology that you don't understand comes from aliens or gods. Like you literally are the example of what the quote is trying to explain.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just
okay. We'll just leave it there, Dave. You can go off and think about that stuff. If you come up with better evidence for aliens or gods, I'm happy to know about it.
For sure. Sounds good.
Cheers.
Okay, so just a footnote on that. Yes, it's true. I have got a friend, not only that, he's my best friend, and he is a conspiracy theorist. And, with conspiracy theorists, they usually go for the whole shebang. They won't just buy into one of them. They buy into the whole damn lot. He's bought into everything. Flat Earth, Illuminati, chemtrails. 9/11 truthers inside job. Oh my God. It's got to the stage where I can't talk to him anymore, and frankly, it's destroyed our friendship. I mean, it was my birthday recently, and for the first time, he didn't wish me happy birthday. Well, you know, I couldn't take any more of it. So he has actually claimed not only that, but that human beings were actually engineered by aliens and put on this planet, etc., etc. And so, oh, don't worry about evolution because, you know, the aliens did it all. And then my question was, okay, well, aliens are organic life. Where did they come from? Did they evolve, or is there another set of aliens behind those aliens, and, you know, a regression of causes? He couldn't answer that. Yeah, so I suppose if there's one group of people who drive me crazier than Christians, it's conspiracy theorists, because, I mean, at least Christians have more or less got a fairly similar kind of, you know, if you take the God bit out, a fairly similar kind of worldview, in the sense that, you know, science is real. Everything out there which we currently consider fact is indeed real. I mean, really facts. I mean, the Earth is an oblate spheroid. We've been to the moon. The theory of gravity, and, you know, everything else, theory of evolution. But no, I mean, conspiracy theorists, they may not believe in a God, but in my view, they hold more irrational beliefs because their beliefs are so demonstrably untrue. And I suppose, at least with Christians, etc., okay, so they believe in an unfalsifiable hypothesis, which is irrational, but, you know, it's kind of even worse to believe in something like flat Earth, because scientifically it's so demonstrably untrue. It's been falsified. It is falsifiable. It's been falsified, and yet they keep believing it. So, okay, well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.